Hey, what's up, guys? You're here with the Pick Dawgz soccer crew, Goran, Kirk,
Oh,
and Jack
hey,
for
hey. I haven't
hey,
heard
hey,
that before.
hey, hey. Gotta change something. Hey. Anyways, guys, long form video, a lot of games to go through, a lot of free picks for you. Maybe even a couple of freemiums or whatever you want to call them. Who knows what's gonna happen? But we won't take too much of your time, guys, with this intro. I just want to remind you that we have videos up on the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel. So check them out, guys. Subscribe, hit that like button, and you know the drill about the premiums. You can get them all up on the PickDawgz.com website or simply click the links in the description of this video. Now, let's get this show on the road. Jack, Leicester, and Arsenal. Arsenal still, I want to say, still in the title race. Liverpool's not letting go. We'll see how this season is going to end, but they are heavy favorites here against Leicester on the road.
But I told you they'll drop points in the week, didn't I? That's the door open for Arsenal to get back into this title race. I definitely still don't see Liverpool losing it. If I'm honest, I have that hope of obviously that they do slip up, but I think I don't even know. I'd say it's like minus 500 right now on Liverpool, maybe even more. Um, but Arsenal, all they can do is win these sorts of games and pretty much win every game for the rest of the season. Now, their problem is they have a ton of injuries in key positions. Havertz now out for the season. I'm seeing how I don't know what happened. He tore his hamstring in Dubai. What the hell is he tearing his hamstring in Dubai for? What's he doing? And that's put them in big trouble because obviously Jesus is also out. So they got Martinelli out. Again, these are all key positions. Saka, it's a bit of a disaster. But again, luckily for them, it's Leicester here. So Leicester are just a team. They're probably going to get relegated. I'm not going to beat around the bush here. They're probably
This
going
is
down.
Fulham.
Sorry, they're probably going down. I'm taking. What am I taking? Under 2.5. I like Arsenal to win to nil. Under 2.5 is better for me.
Yeah, I can't believe that losing Havertz is considered like a key injury for Arsenal. I'm just shocked by that, to be honest. Havertz from Leverkusen, absolutely, but Havertz from Chelsea and Arsenal, come on. They have better players, so I don't know what they're scared of. Anyways, I'm taking Arsenal minus 1.5 in this one. Minus 103. I could see a 2-0 game and just get the job done for Arsenal, Kirk.
Yeah, Jack, I don't care if you ramble about a game that will actually be entertaining, but I think
Sorry, that's my bad. I
no,
agree.
I just think this game is just gonna. We all agree that I think Arsenal wins 1-2, maybe 3-0. Leicester struggles to score. Price Arsenal to win to nil plus 110 is too good to pass up.
Crystal Villa and Ipswich is the next one. Villa minus 250 favorites at home. Obviously, Ipswich is still in the relegation zone in the 19th place with 16 points. They are coming off of a win in the FA Cup. However, in the EPL, they're not doing shit. They even lost to Southampton a couple of weeks ago or so. 2-1 at home. And against Aston Villa, I don't know. Aston Villa has been all over the place this season, Kirk, but I still think that they should get the job done in this game.
It's gonna be 0-0 game at half. Villa's gonna win 1 or 2-0 probably. That's why I'm going with the under 2.5. I think Ipswich really can hold their own for a little bit in this game. Could also do halftime, full time draw Villa. I don't mind that as well. But I'm just going with the under here because Villa's a team that no one really knows what they will do on any given day. So maybe Ipswich pulls the upset. So under for me.
Yeah, scoring those late goals has been Villa's MO this season, and they have a couple of great players in good form. They've beaten Tottenham in the FA Cup, Jack, which certainly hurt you physically and mentally, I want to say. But in this game, I'm taking Villa minus 1 at minus 154.
Yeah, I'm taking Villa to win by 2 or more here. Give me minus 1.5. Ipswich is just a team that you should be putting the beat down on when you're at home against them. They're pretty rough. Again, another team probably going down. And Villa, they eat up teams like this. So, yeah, minus 1.5 at just over even money.
Now, for the next game, we have Fulham hosting Nottingham Forest. And even though Fulham has been playing great football as of late, they won their last two games on the road, Newcastle and Wigan in the FA Cup. But I don't know. Can we bet against Nottingham Forest right now, Jack?
At your peril, maybe. I'm taking Nottingham on the double chance here. Look,
I
Forest have been
knew
fantastic.
one of you would be on the double chance. I knew one of you would be on the nut. This is the biggest. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable.
All right. Well, Forest on a double chance. Fulham. I think people look at their form from the start of the season, and it's kind of clouded their judgment. I guess this guy's one of them. But yeah. Look, Fulham aren't that good at home. They just aren't. They've won one game in their last 6 home games. That's great for the Nottingham Forest double chance. Nottingham Forest have won their last 5 out of 6 on the road. So, yeah, give me the Nottingham Forest double chance.
Obviously, Kirk, you disagree.
Yeah, I mean, Fulham at. I mean, I didn't give Fulham because it's probably going to be a premium because I really like the Fulham play. So since you guys were both on Nottingham, I had to be on the other side because it just seems like I just knew you guys, one of you would. I did not expect both of you to fall into this trap.
Fulham could not beat Southampton at home, and they couldn't beat Ipswich at home. And that was very recently. So, how the hell are they beating Nottingham Forest?
Jack, you have the worst track record with this Nottingham Forest team.
I don't think I do. I don't think that's true.
I don't think he does.
I don't think that's true at
Also,
all.
are you that confident, Kirk, to take a bet?
Hold on. He took them against Bournemouth and they lost, and then he wouldn't take them when they beat Brighton 7-0. He took like both teams to score. So
Because I underestimated them. That's good for me.
Nottingham's your bogey team. You should never bet on them.
Okay.
Yeah, give me 20 to 30.
Sure.
Which one are you
wait,
on?
20 to 30? Well, no, I'm getting minus 150. Why would I do that?
It's pretty much the price.
Sure, we'll do it. I'm gonna kick your ass with the Getafe pick today anyway. So yeah, we'll do that. No problem.
Anyways, my free pick here is both teams to score. I think Nottingham will score. I just think Fulham scores more. You can take it a step further. Fulham and both teams to score. 2-1, 3-1 exact score, maybe even 4-1. We know this Nottingham team doesn't really play that well on the road.
There you have it, folks. Next one is Southampton and Bournemouth.
Here they are. Southampton and Bournemouth.
In this game, I mean, yeah, Southampton is getting relegated. Let's be honest about that. They're just garbage. Well, maybe a little bit better now that they have been at the start of the season. Not by much though. But I mean, there's just no defense in Southampton. I think they can score against Bournemouth right now, but I'm gonna stick to over 3 goals at minus 139. And Kirk, I mean, for Southampton's goalkeeper to get 4 saves, I think Bournemouth will have to be very much ineffective in this game. And at this price, minus 160, you feel good about that?
I feel great about it. I feel great about every single one of my picks I put on this channel. I feel great. I think Bournemouth, whatever you want to call them, they are going to dominate this game from the first second. If they want to even have a chance, Southampton, their goalie's going to have to do something. 4 saves in this game is like literally the freest of frees.
Jack?
Yeah, both of these teams, Fulham failed to be at home this season. By the way, just throwing that in there. Semenyo over 1.5 shots on target.
Nottingham lost 4-0 to Bournemouth, and you were on Nottingham. I know you were.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. No problem. Semenyo over 1.5 shots on target. I think honestly, if my play hits, Kirk's probably hits as well. The reason why I'm riding with this pick is because Bournemouth they create so many chances, whether at home or on the road, and now you're against the worst defensive team in the league. Yeah, honestly, don't hate Kirk's pick, but I think again it's like if Kirk's Southampton goalkeeper is saving four shots this game, Semenyo's probably got 2 of them with the amount that he shoots. So yeah, Semenyo over 1.5 shots on target.
So there you have it, guys. Couple of player props from Kirk and Jack, and the over 3 goals from myself. The next game that we have is West Ham and
Let me
Brentford. And I'm
guess.
gonna
Let me guess. One of you is on Brentford double chance.
no, no. I'm gonna kick this one off. I'm just stick to goals in this one. Both teams to score at over 2.5, minus 190. Just two garbage defensive teams. They're just can't defend, especially Brentford on the road. So I'm taking goals in this one. Kirk, you're siding with the home team, and I actually don't mind it.
I don't either. I give every play I give out here I love. As I said in my last pick. But the bees on the road, oh Lord, you gotta think I'm as 16 beers deep or something to even consider throwing any money on them. Give me West Ham at home. This should be a cakewalk for them.
Jack, you
Yeah,
and I are in agreement.
yeah, just in agreement. It's goals here. Both teams haven't really won their last few games, but it's because of the defensive issues. It's not attacking. So yeah, riding with you here, Goran.
Last game in the EPL that we have is Crystal Palace and Everton. We talked about Everton earlier this week against Liverpool. They had that Merseyside derby. 1-1, late equalizer for Everton. Jack, I was, I mean, I
2-2.
saw 5 additional minutes. 2-2, sorry. I saw 5 additional minutes at the end of the game, and then I see Everton scoring in the 98th. So what happened in that one?
Liverpool time wasted, and that's what happened. The referee clocked on, and he said, "Okay, well, boys, I'm adding on the time," which he should do. Which he should do.
Yeah.
That game was refereed terribly, by the way. Michael Oliver's an absolute disgrace to officiating. He's not a bad referee. Okay, I'm not going to throw accusations out there. I'm going to keep it professional. But Everton, you're not going to be seeing the same Everton as we saw in a week. That was their cup final, as I said in that video. It's all Palace here. They aren't going to go on the road to Palace and beat them, I'm afraid. So have to ride with this Palace money line.
I'm gonna give Everton a little bit more benefit of the doubt here. I'm gonna take the draw. I'm not take them. I'm gonna take the draw at plus 240. I could see a 1-1 game here, and honestly, I think that's probably the most goals that we're gonna see in this one. Kirk, what do you have?
Yeah, this is my least favorite game in the Prem, actually. But that being said, Everton just seems a little too public for me here, or Everton Palace seems a little bit too public for me here, and a little bit too priced. So I want to get some plus money. I'm taking Palace and under 3.5. We don't really see a lot of Palace games go over 3.5 at home, so plus 131. I'll lean there. Obviously, as I said, I love every one of my picks, so I love the lean.
That's it for the EPL, folks. Off to LaLiga, where we have Osasuna and Real Madrid. Now, Kirk, Real Madrid got the job done against City. It was not an easy game for them, but somehow they pulled through. They got a win, but the job is not yet done. They still have to face them in the second leg. They have a lot of defensive issues, and they have to go on the road against this solid Osasuna team that, let's be honest, probably not going to win this game. But I think that they can score a goal at least in this one. So, what do you have here, Kirk?
Yeah, I'm going over 3.5 here. I just think there's going to be goals. Didn't Osasuna beat like Barca 4-2 early in the year or something?
They
Or
did beat them, yeah.
yeah, I think of any team that upsets Real, I think Osasuna could be one of them, especially with that massive game midweek. I think that's going to be an all-out goal fest here. So I'm going over 3.5 at almost plus 150.
Jack?
Well, yeah. I was kind of torn here. I like Real Madrid and money line. It's very rare you're going to get Real Madrid against a team like Osasuna at minus 175. Anywhere near minus 200 for a game like this for Real Madrid is good. I can see them scoring, but I just fear that they've got tired legs after that tough City game in the week. So I'm just happy to ride the money line, stick it in a parlay booster or something like that. But yeah, quick stat. I haven't given one out all day. Real Madrid have scored 4 goals in their last 3 head-to-heads against Osasuna. So if they continue that, it's probably going to be goals here.
Yeah, and I took both teams to score in this one, minus 147. I was looking at the odds and markets and stuff, and I see Osasuna to score a goal is minus 200, and then both teams to score is minus 147. And I thought, well, there's no way in hell that Real Madrid doesn't score a goal here. So I'll just take the better price, obviously. The second game in La Liga that we have is Villarreal and Valencia. Jack, I think this one has goals written all over it. Valencia, pretty heavy underdogs on the road. Villarreal, minus 200 at home. They are solid at home. They are in great form right now, undefeated in their last four. But Valencia seems to be getting a little bit of a momentum as well.
Yeah, Valencia scoring a bit. So yeah, I like both teams to score here. Of course, Villarreal at home are dynamite in front of goal. I don't remember the last time they failed to score at home. To be honest, you'd have to go all the way back to probably last season. I don't know that as a fact, but thinking off the top of my head, it's probably the case. Both teams to scores to play here. I like the over, but both teams to score at a slightly better price. I have to take because I don't think Villarreal are great defensively, and Valencia, as I said, are scoring at the moment. So
Now, Kirk, I'm going to take the goals in this one over 2.5. It's actually minus 135. I love the price. It's not too juiced. We could potentially see goals on both sides, and I do like both teams to score as well. So for you guys who like to get a little bit better odds than minus 135, just take both teams to score as well. Kirk, you were kind of siding with Valencia in this one.
Of course, Villarreal is not a team I trust. I don't care where the hell they're playing. I don't care who the hell they're playing. In my head, these two teams are the exact same teams. Exact same teams. I like Valencia on the money line, in all honesty. I really do in this game. I think this is the upset waiting to happen, besides Saint Etienne against Montpellier, Marseille, whoever the hell bum team they're playing in that league. But getting back to this game, I think both teams score, and Valencia plus 1.5. Maybe it's 2-1, Villarreal, but then this bet still hits at plus money. Absolutely banger, belter of a play. I love it.
That's it for La Liga. Off to Serie A, where we have a couple of interesting games. Now, Atalanta and Cagliari being the first one. Atalanta coming off of a loss to Club Brugge in the Champions League. A late goal they conceded from a penalty kick, if I'm not mistaken, like 95th minute, which actually saved my premium pick because I had the over 2.5 for nice plus money. But Cagliari on the road is not that good of a team. They've conceded 17 goals in 11 games. They're not scoring a lot. And I think that if Atalanta wants to get into that Champions League second leg in good form, they simply have to go for the win here, Jack. I'm siding with Atalanta and I'm taking over 1.5 goals. It's minus 152. It's a bit juiced, yes, but that's probably the top that I would take for a bet like this.
yeah, I just have Atalanta scoring both halves. Cagliari aren't good enough defensively to stop Atalanta scoring for any portion of 45 minutes. They've conceded first in their last 6 straight road games, so that's not good for them. I think the only thing that actually does kind of pay in their favor is the fact that Atalanta are kind of slow starters, but how long that's going to continue for, I don't know. As I said, it's kind of like Villa. They're just a team that beat up on these bum teams, as what Kirk would say.
What do you like in this one, Kirk?
Yeah, it's my least favorite pick of the game of the day because I'm backing Atalanta, which is never a fun thing to do because they stink. Club Bruges, you got my heart. You're gonna beat Atalanta. Club Bruges is going through. I'm throwing money on it. I don't even care. Atalanta is not a good soccer team. They're really not. That being said, I don't know why I took this pick, but I did because they're at home. They do need some momentum if they are going to want to beat Bruges. And at plus 134, it's worth a lean for me, but not a game I will be betting. Just probably my biggest premium will be in this game. So think about it.
There you go, guys.
Obviously,
Get on those
I'm not touching
previews.
this game. I'm not touching this game.
Get on those previews, guys. We'll probably each of us will have at least three for Saturday slate
Oh, I
because
have
it's
like
so big.
nine.
So
I have like nine.
9,
I have 5.
dang,
I'm 5
5.
on my last 5 soccer. Woof.
I'll
Fulham.
have to go with at least 12 then.
Huh?
I'll have to go with at least 12 then.
Go for it.
The second game in Serie A is between Milan and Verona. And honestly, I think this is a game where that Milan just doesn't give a shit about, if I'm being honest. They are coming off of a loss in the Champions League. However, it's a game they simply have to win, Jack. They have to get back on the winning track before the second leg of the Champions League game. So, what do you have here?
Yeah, it's not even about the Champions League. Like, if Milan don't win this game, they're probably not getting Champions League next season unless they win the competition. Because they're seventh right now. They are 4 points behind Fiorentina in sixth, and they have that game in hand still. So yeah, they need to win these games. It's that simple. And to do that, you have to be solid defensively. And it would not surprise me if Milan score and just kind of try and lock up defensively here. So I like Milan to nil. I prefer it over the -1.5, but obviously I don't hate the -1.5. I just don't see Verona scoring.
What do you like in this game, Kirk?
I don't know. I guess I like Milan to nil. I kind of forgot my pick in this game. Yeah, I could see a world where it's 1-0, so that's why I'm not taking -1.5. Milan, say they just get it done somehow. It doesn't matter how. They're not the hottest team anymore. Maybe in Serie A they are. Maybe not in terms of Italy, but Bologna is the hottest team for sure. But in this game, Milan to nil for me.
And I will actually take Milan -1.5, -105. I don't think it's a great bet. I think it's a good bet at a decent price against the team that is not doing well on the road. So I'll stick to that. Off to Bundesliga, where we have like 4 or 5 games to talk about, and the first one being between Union Berlin and Borussia Mönchengladbach. And let me just start by saying that I was shocked. I was shocked that Union kept a clean sheet against Hoffenheim. Kirk, but I honestly don't think that they can do it twice in a row. So, what do you like in this game, Kirk?
I think I'm on Union. Am I?
I don't know. Are you?
You're
No.
on
Yeah.
Union or draw
Oh,
at
what?
under 3.5.
Oh, that's a genius play by me. I even forget, but holy cow, that is
Christ.
genius. They're not. Step number one, you don't back Gladbach on the road. Step number two, you never take over 3.5 goals in an Union game, especially after they just scored 4 goals. That's just it. I don't even know how they did that. I don't know. Hoffenheim should be relegated. At home, they should be relegated. So put those together, and you're getting almost 109, or you're getting -109. Insane.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't score against Union Berlin at home. It's just shocking. So, Jack, you are going the opposite way of me, at least. I'm taking both teams to score at over 2.5 at +105. I see you have the under.
Yeah, if you ever see me taken over in a Union Berlin game, you got to consider my actual
Your
cognitive
mental health.
ability. Yeah, cognitive ability. I've even been drinking or something. Union and Berlin are just such a good team to ride the under with. Okay, it doesn't hit every single time, but it's just the way they play football. They will, especially at home, they just lock up at home. If they score first, they're not really interested in scoring anymore. All the focus goes on defense. So
Now for the next game, we are gonna go to St. Pauli where they're hosting Freiburg, and I'm just gonna say, guys, Freiburg money line. Thank you very much, Jack.
yeah, well, you had to put that in there. Under 7.5 shots on target in this game. I don't see chances being created. These two teams have been horrible in the final half in the last, or final third in the last 2 or 3 months. So usually it means not great shots, not great chances. And again, when you go on a streak of, even as a striker, when you go on a streak of not really getting that many chances, the time you eventually do, you kind of just snatch at it. It doesn't matter if you're a professional, amateur, rookie, whatever. So I'm taking the under 7.5 shots on target.
Yeah, I mean, I've lost bets on shots on target in the past, but I honestly would never go under 7.5 line. That just seems very low. I think it's volatile like crazy. At some point, I mean, St. Pauli has to attack at some point. They have to go for wins and get some points. And Freiburg is playing well right now. Yeah, they're not scoring a lot, but who knows? I could be wrong about this one. But Kirk, what do you like?
I'm shocked by your pick in this one. Um,
Mine?
yeah, I don't get the reasoning. Well,
Why?
no sense to me in the first place because I would never take under. I would never take shots in the first place. So I don't. That's in the market I don't even look into. So I don't really have a comment.
How does my pick not make sense to you?
Because
Why?
it
Because
does.
St. Pauli is that good of a team?
Pauli at home against Freiburg, who I've been backing, but they haven't been winning me anything. They've been losing me money, if anything. Um, it's a tough place to
St.
play.
Pauli scored 7 goals at home this season. That's 7, Kirk. 7 goals in 10 games. They have only 2 wins, 3 draws, and 5 losses. They're not that good of a home team.
Watch their games. They get unlucky. Anyways,
Fine.
I'm on both teams to score. So you can tell me stats all the way you want. I watch how these teams play. Um, both teams to score for me here. I think it's a 1-1. No way Freiburg gets all 3 points, so there's just no way.
I guess we'll see about that. Plus 185, it's totally worth it to me. Honestly, I might even put it in as a preview.
Please do.
Uh, I will. Off to the next game, Stuttgart and Wolfsburg. Two teams very much capable of playing great football. Kirk, Stuttgart on a 2-game winning streak right now. Too bad this streak came too late for the Champions League since they got knocked out. But beating Augsburg at home, Dortmund on the road, definitely not an easy task, especially in the second one. But Wolfsburg seems to be playing decent football lately. They are on a 3-game draw streak, but they can score goals. So how do you see this game going?
I'm not convinced by Stuttgart at all. I'm not. I like Wolfsburg on the double chance, and I like both teams to score. You're not going to see another 0-0 game between Wolfsburg, especially on the road. Stuttgart's going to score. I think it's a 1-1, 2-2 game. Maybe Wolfsburg even wins this game. So double chance Wolfsburg and both teams to score. I love it.
Yeah, I do like both teams to score a lot. The only problem I could see here is the fact that Wolfsburg has a ton of injured players, and like 5 or 6 of the starters they have are on the injury list as of right now. Who knows if that will change by the game time or whatever. But I still like both teams to score. I'm not willing to push it any further than that. It's minus 179, so it's a good parlay piece or something like that. Jack, you expect an open game here, I see by your pick.
Yeah, I do. It's purely because of one side of this coin. It's Wolfsburg on the road. They give up a lot of chances on the road, but they also get a fair few themselves. The last few games or so, they've averaged about 11 shots on the road. So, yeah, they give up a ton of chances, and a team like Stuttgart are a very fast, high tempo team. So, open game, more shots.
And the last game in Bundesliga that we have is between Bochum and Dortmund. Now, Dortmund coming off of a spectacular performance, Kirk, in the Champions League. They've beaten Sporting 3-0 on the road, I think was the final score. They definitely got half of the job, I want to say at least half, maybe even 70% of the job done in the Champions League. But they have to get going in Bundesliga at some point as well. I will take them on the money line here. It's just maybe put Dortmund on the money line in a double with that both teams to score in Stuttgart and Wolfsburg. But even as a single, I'll take Dortmund on the money line, Kirk.
Yeah. Same logic as Bochum versus Dortmund first game they played. Bochum was up 2-0 early in like 15 minutes in Dortmund. Dortmund won 3 or 4-2, I think. I think we're going to see a lot of goals. Same logic as Bochum Kiel. It was 2-2 in the 50th minute, and then I don't know how there wasn't a fifth goal in that game, to be completely honest with you, as Jack would say. But I'm going over 4.5 in this one at plus 350. I think it's worth a shot taking Bochum minus 1.5 at plus 1,000 in this game. I just think this is a huge letdown spot for Dortmund, and this is a derby. This is a derby in Germany. It's going to be a tough game for Dortmund.
Jack, what do you like?
I just can't ride with Dortmund on the road, unfortunately. Bochum, can they score against Dortmund at home? Well, with the way Dortmund have been playing on the road this season, yes, which is a rare one from me. So yeah, both teams to score. It's very juiced, but for good reason.
Yeah, that's it for Bundesliga, guys. Bear with us for a few more minutes because we have League One, Uber Eats, McDonald's on the schedule next. A few interesting games. Monaco and Nantes being the first game that we have to talk about. Monaco coming off of a loss in the Champions League to Benfica. They conceded a red card in that game, and luckily for them, it ended only in the 1-0 win for Benfica, if I'm not mistaken. They still have a good chance of getting into the knockouts, but they need to get going. So, Jack, what do you like for them in this game against Nantes?
Give you Marseille on the halftime, full time. I just think
We're
they're
talking
gonna
about Monaco.
say again.
We're
We're
talking
on
about
Oh,
Monaco.
Monaco and
sorry,
Nantes.
you've gone wrong order. Sorry. Well, that's my pick league for the next game. I like Bira, 30-time goal. He's been scoring a lot recently.
Who?
Yeah, Bira. He's a Norwegian striker, young guy.
Beirut?
Good. Huh?
Beirut?
Yeah.
That's a city.
So yeah, he's been scoring a lot recently. He's due a goal. Hasn't scored in his last couple, but scored a hat trick. So very recently, like him to score at this price.
And obviously, Kirk, you like your precious Nantes here.
I like seeing Etienne halftime, full time in this game. Um, Come on, Jack. Give me a little chuckle. Pay attention.
No, I laughed. No,
No, no, I see your face. Anyways, I'm not betting Monaco again. I had them on the double chance and under 4.5, and they just disappointed me. And now they play one of my favorite teams. How could I not back Nantes here on the double chance?
Yeah, as you can see, guys, Kirk is tired, jet lagged. Jack has a weak battery, I suppose, and I look colorless, I guess, in my camera. So we all have our issues. But in this game, I'll take the first half draw, plus 150. It smells like a 0-0, maybe 1-1 at best. I think it's not going to be a very good game. For next one, Jack, Marseille and Saint Etienne. So go for it.
I've already given my pick. Go Kirk.
Say it again.
Just give me Marseille at halftime, full time. They dominate this game. Saint Etienne are garbage. This guy over here, he's going to keep riding. Not the next one. The one further along. He's riding with Saint Etienne to the day he dies. I guess it doesn't matter if they lose 18 games in a row. He'll still find a reason to take him on a double chance. Oh no way! He's
Yeah.
taking him on a double chance again.
Well, I mean, after last week's outstanding performance by them, they just have insane momentum, and
They lost last week, did they not?
I don't think so.
They
Unless
lost to Rennes that you said that they would absolutely destroy.
I didn't. I had Ren on the money line.
They're moving backwards now, Jack.
No,
Sorry.
there was a game where I knew they would win and they won, and this just is like similar type of style. I don't think they probably win, but I'll leave it a little less up to debate on if they win or not. So I'm gonna take them on the double chance and both teams to score. You're not gonna tie 0-0 against Marseille, but you can score here on the road. A little puppy spot for Marseille. They're gonna be already thinking about what they can do after the game. In comes Saint Etienne, pulls one early, holds on. Oh, the fireworks that are going to be going off in that city.
I'm gonna take Marseille first half money line minus 139. I do like Jack's pick as well. Saint Etienne is just trash, Kirk. Sorry to be the
Tell me that
bearer of
after
bad
this
news
game.
for you.
Put your premiums in on this game and then watch.
I will. And I'll even show you before game so you know I actually put it in.
I
The
can
last
see
pick
your
of this
result.
video, Toulouse and PSG. Now, the only question here, you both have player props, guys. I have to say this, and they're good player props, decent prices. The only question is, are these players going to be rested for this game since they're playing the second leg of the Champions League, which they pretty much got the job done, but still. Kirk, who's your player?
We already know who it is. The guy to do it again. The success rate is unreal right now from Dembele to score or assist. Just gotta keep riding it. It's unbelievable.
Jack?
Yeah, I hate to give this guy his credit. I'm going with the other one. I'm going with the other one of the two, Barco. I think both of them can honestly get on the board here. Whether it's assist or a goal, honestly, I can see an instance where Dembele assists Barcola or Barcola assists Dembele. So, yeah, I wonder what the
It's
odds are.
happened
And
before.
actually, yeah, it happens a lot. I'd say the majority. Again, I'm just going out on a limb here. I don't know this for fact, but I would say most Barcola's assists have to be with Dembele, if anyone. So yeah.
I wouldn't say most. Most is a lofty word to use there.
This season, I would say.
I'd say 25% max.
Okay. Well, I'd have to look it up, but either way, these two guys get on the scoreboard one way or another. So yeah, I like it. Will they be rested to answer your question? I don't know. Maybe. I think they start. They probably get given 60 minutes, and 60 minutes against Toulouse is plenty of time.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna take the goals. Over 3 goals, -119. I could see 4-5 here. Definitely Toulouse could score a goal at home, at least one. And we know that PSG is scoring so many goals right now. I think it's gonna be a fun game to watch if you want to see some goals in a
Has
soccer
that
match.
dude Vesvelia played yet? Kartsvelia?
Yeah, he scored a goal last week in League One, I think.
He's not a big. He was on Napoli, right?
Yeah.
What a bum player. He's not good.
It's good. It just needs a
He
minute
literally
to adjust
he,
to the new club.
he literally made Dembele and Barkla better by thinking they had competition, even though that dude is not even in close realm to how good those two players are. I mean, just stupid signing. Dude's not going to get any time. Now they have Due, who's actually pretty good as well. I don't know what the hell that signing was. That's absolute stupidity at its finest.
Well, you have to expect that Barcola is probably gonna get sold in the summer or the next season for sure. So that's it for this one, guys. Thank you for sticking with us. 37 minutes. I don't think it's our record, but we are getting close to it. So thank you for taking the time to watch it, guys. Enjoy. Good luck with all of your bets, and we'll see you soon.